Hi clan, here's Max Speedo with one more build for the last epoch, this time with a Thaumaturge Lich, someone that will control the blood of your enemies, and we are going to focus in Rip Blood with Aura of Decay. Aura of Decay has a supreme node here, Foam Weaver, that decreases enemy resistances and also our self-resistance. This is very difficult to play with, but with greater increase of damage. So we're going to build around it. And also we'll convert the Aura of Decay poison tag to physical tag. That will allow us to convert anything from poison from here to physical. And then we can go for Foam Weaver and also get reduced damage from physical damage, also increase physical resistances and remove lots of physical resistance from our enemies, and also have a bit of health healed with absence of life that will help us to counter our weakness to lose health by time with the passives and the Reaper form. For Rip Blood, we are going to cast Marrow Shards with Carnage and also create Coagulate Blood Orbs with lots of cast speed. So we're going to create lots of Coagulated Orbs and also attach a Blood Tether in here and boss enemies. And this we have all in one skill. We have 1, 2, 3 skills. And that will increase damage against single target and also against area targets. And for this, for Hip Blood to work well, we're going to use Arcane Absorption. For every cast, we increase the damage, and is doubled for Rip Blood. And also, we are going to get more damage with Run Dry. Then we got to restore lots of life here. If you want damage, just forget Hematology and Quenching and go for Emomancer. So we are going to have more damage. For the other skills, we have Bone Shard that will increase lots of your damage as well, but the most important thing is to curse on self here and to curse on aura. Then we have the Aura of Decay, and now we have an Aura of Bone Curse. And when you get closer to enemies, we are going to inflict then the debuffs of both those auras, and we increase lots of our damage. Bone Curse have a mana cost of 16, but with the Cultist Favor with 4 points, you're going to lower it to 12.9, 13. So focus to have mana regeneration at least at 13, so we don't have to waste time and recasting or just play automatically. If you have mana regeneration at 13, will be easier to play. Ruptured Corpse for more clearance, and we're going to increase area and damage with Iron Maiden. Reaper form, we're going to convert everything also to physical with Blood Moon Reaper and have more armor per point of intelligence here. Also, we're going to get Reaper's Curse for increased damage and crit chance, and we can go for Elixir of Death for double health gain. And we are going to, with the Amulet, we're not going to need Necrotic and Poison extra resistance, but we can exchange some of them and get Howling for Mark of Death enemies. I just placed this in the last Epoch tools, what I want to play with the Reaper, and you can get this link for you as well in Haunting here, and this is the other way I want to play the Haunting, the Reaper form build. Then for Marrow Shards, things are more or less like that. We're going to increase everything that gives more damage and create Bone Splitter and critical hits here just for damage. You can check this more in the link. And then let's go for the aspirational equipments that I want to use. First, I need to explain Alchemist's Ladle. This is a very common ladle and wand. And we're going to focus on tier 7 increased cast speed and anything related to physical damage or spell damage. And physical penetration is also a good option. Then we go here with those increased damage, like critical hit multiplier is also good here. And this amazing Leto that we're going to play, because it increases cast speed per 2 intelligence. So in this build, we are going to stack lots of intelligence. In this build here, we have 125 intelligence over there with a maximum of 140. And remember, the most intelligence we have, we're going to use Foam Weaver to reduce the physical resistance of that enemy by the amount of intelligence that we have. So with 100, we're going to reduce 100% of physical resistance from the enemy, and also decrease our own resistance by 60 for 100%. But remember, we also have here 60% of increased physical resistance while Aura of Decay is active, so that will help us. Okay, thinking in that, we need to think in how to counter those physical damage, and here's the primordial item, the Blossom of Immortal Stone. We are going to take Void, Necrotic, and Poison damage as physical damage, so we don't need to worry about the other resistances, and just with physical. And then we're going to place physical tier 7 physical resistance here, and with no portent, going to give us health, increased physical resistance, and also have more health with your legendary affix with vitality or increased health. I recommend vitality. I will explain to you after. And then if you are rich, Head Rings of Atlaria, if Circle of Fortune, go for them, and that will also decrease damage from enemies. Otherwise, you can get Exalted Rings with intelligence on them, or the Jura rings that increase damage, that increase spell damage, and also you can get a tier 7 intelligence on them. So that's a good option. And for the belt, we have two options: Orion's Descent, that will increase our intelligence by 20, and the legendary affix go for hybrid health. Boots, also with hybrid health, we can go for reduced damage from critical hits if we don't have enough with Dominance of Chandra here, and also physical resistance, intelligence, and move speed. The key to always have critical chance is to have a Traitor Stone with 13 critical hit chance in the offhand, and also +2 to intelligence skills. This is the most important implicits to get from Traitor Stone. And for the legendary affix, you're going to get cast speed, critical strike multiplier, or physical penetration. And then combining it with Grasp of the Blood Mage, it gives you 4% spell critical strike chance, so go for 4% spell critical strike chance in your Grasp implicit, and get also increased critical strike chance here, or cast speed. That will change how you play with your idols. So if I place critical strike chance here, I'm going to use idols with cast speed while cursed. If I play with cast speed, we are going to use critical chance in the idols. For Twisted Heart of Kratos here, that can also be used Orishan or Shattered Words if you are in Merchant's Guild and are able to buy one. And here we're going to get the legendary affix with cast speed. The Heart of Kratos gives you lots of increased health that will increase our health by a lot, and also give you straightened cast speed. We have the option with the Orishan Petal or Orishan here, Ashes of Orishan, that increase mana regeneration, physical damage, and also increase a bit of critical hit skills and cast speed. So this is a very good relic as well. Or you can get the Orishan Petals and place them on Nemesis and go for cast speed on them as well. So we have those options here. Okay, and we have in this build focus on reduced damage from no portent, head rings, lots of armor, and maybe as well a bit of endurance that will help us. Cast speed for Heretical Urnet, get elemental resistance with the Weavers and more physical resistance with the Weavers, and health and elemental resistance. So we need to focus elemental resistance and physical resistance, that will make us very, very tanky. And then we're almost not getting damage and also dealing decent damage for 1000 at least corruption. This is how we are going to play with this build here. Just for the last notes, let's go for passives. And for the Acolyte passives, we're going to get, and also Lich, we need a lot of intelligence. You know already why. Increase damage, increase ward retention, and also decrease the physical resistance from enemies with the Aura of Decay. Then we get all intelligence points here, 2 points in Blood Aura, 5 points in Blood Pact, and increase in Gluten. That will increase a lot of our health and also decrease a lot of the health we lost each second. Then we got intelligence points here with Apocryphia, Exoration Sight, and Mind over Body. This will increase more intelligence for our Lich build. Also, Dance with Death will be combo with triple damage for 120% damage with Corrupted Form that will make us every time, all the time, as low health. This is good. And we are going to reduce damage taken from enemies and overtime damage as well here. Also, remember to get Executioner so we can equip the Traitor's Tongue and increase damage and movement speed here with Instruments of Death. In fact, just cast the movement speed. So this one can be traded, so you don't really need this one, but it's a good note. And then we go for critical hit. We need that as well, so we're not investing lots of crit chance. We just have 100 crit chance from the gloves, and the rest is from skills and the passives. So then Deathbringer and Clairvoyant Sight, 3 points and Wands of the Fallen for increase your base damage by 13 and get Ageless Ascetic, and that will help a lot. And then we got here 3 points in Reaper, so that's why we got Vitality in the build. So every point in Vitality will increase dodge hating by 2%, and every point in Intelligence will increase dodge hating by 2. This is very, very good. Then we also have a good dodge chance here, as you can see, 18. That may be low, but to avoid some hits sometimes, this is amazing. So this is amazing. Don't overestimate though this little bit of dodge here. And also this vitality is going to help. Then now let's take a glimpse of how I will play this. I'm not with the full build. I'm at level 84, so I'm aiming for this build already. As you can see, I have the Ladle, I have the Traitor's Tongue, I have the Grasp, I have the Null Portent with Vitality, but I don't have many things. The Orishan or Brewmaster Buckle are very good options. I don't have hybrid health here, I only have increased health. I have more armor here, and I'm using Mask of Indifference because I was thinking in use Aura of Decay bleed stacking. That can be useful, very useful, but thinking more, I think that Blossom of Immortal will be better. So I already have my Blossom of Immortal here, but I don't have the amulet with physical resistance to 7. Then I have to get this to change a bit of my build, but you can see how the build works here. So let's do it. I will activate Aura of Decay now. So activate. And also, I will activate Bone Curse. And with the both activate now, I can enter the Monolith and show to you how do I play this. When I get closer to an enemy, the double arrow will debuff that enemy and he will get lots of more of damage. And then we have lots of cast speed. As you can see, 249. If I Lich form, 273%. And I just have to walk, hold my Rip Blood button, and rotate. And this is a 200 corruption with a level 84 character. I'm not even at level 90 yet. I believe that soon I will make an Aberoth. And then climbing to 600 corruption. and finally getting my red rings in the future, and then go to 1k corruption. So I just need to rip to get closer to enemies, hold my right button, and hit. Notice that I don't have physical resistance at maximum. And let's see how I will perform against a nemesis now. Easy. It's very, very easy. As you can see, I can go to 300 corruption already with this build. And it's not well optimized yet. I have to slay all champions. As you can see as well, I don't have the physical resistance capped, because I'm having my physical resistance reduced by Aura of Decay. And I have the problem at this time to die in one hit if we're going to get physical damage. So this is what can happen, and I will cover this in the future. So I got a physical hit, a heavy physical hit damage, and I died. I was just talking about that, and that happened. So let's just try again. Let's try to get this quickly. I need to activate the auras, I forgot. Okay. If we don't get closer enough, the damage will not be that high. And maybe we don't kill the enemies as fast. So you can see 1000 damage if we hit them out of the aura, and like 50k damage with hit them inside the aura. I need my amulet with physical resistance tier 7. And then are we almost immortal? This is the most important thing now for me. I will get directly to the boss now. My sun just appeared. I will not edit. So let's go. And we have here a double champion. And who wants to talk with you? Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's get this bow. Let's go for the Rift Beast. No, let's go, let's go. I will change you. Let's show. I got a unique over there. It's Glyph of Envy. I have like 200 Glyphs of Envy already. We are out of Lich form. Good Rune of Weavings. I'll ask my son to give excuse for me. I will have more builds coming for the Lich in the future. Hope you will enjoy them. Just follow for more content. And finishing this Echo here, I will show you a boss fight and how easy it is. Try to not get the physical damage from your enemies. Kill them before that. Lizards. I'm using the Weaver's Tree for lizards. I'm not checking a lot my items to not consume lots of time for the video. Hope those are not the perfect one. Oops, I want to make a Spine of Malatrus build. Ancient Bones. Impossible. And the Rift Beast. Okay. And then re-evolve it. And what got here? A tier 6, tier 6. Not good. Let's go back. I forgot to get the amulet. I have to have a better loot filter. Okay, Echo conquered. And now the boss fight. I want to make a build with Senati as well. Let's go for the boss fight. And 200 corruption, bad build. Low physical resistance, but this boss has low physical damage, so we just go near him, hold Rip Blood, and that's it. The same goes for the harm. The health bar doesn't show, but that's it. I'm going to be exploded by enemies. We got here the all resistance. Fine, I was looking for it. And that's how I play this build. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget, follow and like it for more content.